sleep. Gotta build. There's a ground that needs to be drilled. And all I wanna do is dig.
Welcome to a podcast about all things Minecraft. Enjoy your stay in The Shaft. The Shaft, episode 225, recorded on May 5th, 2020.
I'm Wes Wilson.
I'm Brent Copeland.
And I'm Eric Fullerton.
And we need a virtual table to know which direction we're going.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's true.
Like my brain actually went to the studio and started going, okay, Eric's there. And then I was too late. It was too big of a pause. And luckily Wes was here to pick up the slack. So sorry about that.
Well, I usually always say that I'm Wes Wilson first.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to have like a we would look at each other and see each other's pretty faces when we were about to screw up and say something stupid.
Hey, I'll do that right now. It's kind of like a self-hype train.
Yes.
Did it, and it went choo-choo.
By the way, Eric, I want to commend you on your enthusiasm in saying the date. I really feel like you put your all into that.
Thanks. Yeah, I practiced all week long.
I know.
I really nailed it. So this is it. The Shaft. You got us. You found us.
You're in it.
You're in it. You're deep in it.
Yeah.
And let other people know we're back too. Every week it seems like we're getting comments going, oh my God, I was just looking through my subs and on iTunes or whatever, and just happened to see that you're here. You're back. That's crazy. Awesome. I love it. So that's cool. So this week is like a little bigger than last week, and it just grows and grows. So that's really freaking cool.
And I think we might even have guests starting next week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've been talking to people about being guests.
That's awesome. And I've been creeping around Twitch channels, just sitting there and then saying weird stuff. And then I'll go like, that name seems familiar. And it's not mine because it's the Shaft Live. And I'm like,
My father once told me I had a podcaster named Brent Copeland, but I did not believe him.
I've been creeping around people's bedrooms, just kind of letting them know that we're back on the air,
You're not supposed to be going out and seeing people like that. You should probably stay at home and just creep around your own bedroom.
Right. I'm wearing a hazmat suit, and I just whisper in their ear while they're asleep. So
that's not weird at all. It's just like the old days.
Yeah.
And just like the old days, we do have to thank old Creeper Host. They're sponsoring our servers. They give us a free server, and we'll be opening up that server shortly. Mm-hmm. I would say right now, but I don't know how to do that. Do we just give people the address and hope it doesn't break? Do a backup? And
that seems like a terrible idea.
So backups are important. I did one the other day, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
We'll
maybe
discuss it.
Yeah, we'll have maybe one more week of thought. Because so last week we had the Discord server announced, and that's going great. Actually, I haven't.
You made a link.
Yeah,
a new link.
Yeah, there's a link that never expires. It's always in the description of the YouTube episode that you're watching. If you're watching it, if not, then I guess it's in the show notes at the Shaft.
You need to set up a Discord command, right?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that way all you gotta do is go !Discord in the Twitch chat. They'll tell you what to do.
Smart. Nice one.
I'm a smarty pants.
Smarty.
I feel like our bot's not in the channel though, so that jerk. We'll figure it out. But go to the Discord if you want to get on the server and be like a beta tester, and we'll probably start pulling some people on to get them in there. And Shrine Master, he's been working a lot on there, helping out, making sure the settings are, so we could use some more people to do that. So that when we open it up to all of our friends, the likelihood of a troll sneaking in there and blowing all our friends' stuff up, we don't want that to happen.
Talking about creeping on people, I've been opening the server map and watching Shrine Master walk around the map.
That's
Great.
kind of weird.
I know. Well, I figure Eric just confessed to some weird stuff, man. I figure I can too.
You're like up the ante.
I've
Yeah.
been in Shrine Master's bedroom watching him at night while he's sleeping.
I didn't say that. Eric
Oh.
said he did that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm not stepping it up. I'm stepping it down.
That's true.
You know,
Very true.
it's the way this works.
Well, I guess speaking of stepping, our joinies. All right, we had some journeys, and they went a little something like this. So, Brent, what you been up to, sir?
I've been. Did you say me? Sorry,
Yeah.
I was trying to do the bot thing. Yes. So I've been doing some Minecraft stuff. I finished my ice road through the Nether, and then I figured out I need to upgrade it with buttons and slabs because the pigmen are very annoying, and I'm having to stab them in the face. But they still stop me first, and then I stab them until they die, and I take their gold, and then I go back home and cry. So I'm going to put buttons and slabs to keep them from spawning. And instead of doing that this week, because that's very boring and tedious.
Wait, what does the button do?
So the buttons on the ice keep them from spawning on the ice, the
Oh.
pigmen. And then the slabs will, because you do a ice block every other block spot.
Wait, mobs spawn on ice?
Apparently, yes.
Oh, okay.
It may be just packed ice.
Yeah.
I haven't found that video yet, but we'll ask OMG Chad next week if he's on the show, because most of the videos I watch are his. So, so anyway, I went on to the Shaftlands lobby, and I've just been slinging schematics around, trying to put something that didn't just look like just the Starbucks on there. So. I don't know. I think I've probably been annoying Shrine Master on there because I'm very kind of chaotic when it comes to, like, y'all have worked with me a lot in a while. Like, I don't really plan out once I get in the mode of doing. Like, if I do planning, it's kind of beforehand, but once I'm in that mode, it's just like slinging blocks, and then it either looks good or TNT comes out. I'm not so sure he loves that. Anyway, that's been my week. How about you, Mr. Wesley Wilson?
Okay, so I helped my son this week. All my Minecraft experience this week had to do with helping my son do the things that he wants to do on our Minecraft server with his friends, which is really kind of cool. Like, I mean, there's something kind of neat about it. And my son is not, he's being very clever about it. He's come up with some very good ideas about how, and one of them is so good. I said to Brett and Eric, Eric, I copied his world map. You want to go do this thing? And they're actually, I think we're going to do it. I'm hoping to do it sometime really soon. And we'll have our first newly filmed Let's Play that wasn't just us, like grabbing from a live play kind of thing. Coming up soon. But the other thing is, I learned about data packs. Have you guys done anything with data packs yet?
That seems like the newer kids kind of stuff, because my son was talking about those, and it's like, my brain hurts. I'm gonna go blow up something.
Okay, that's just it. They're really damn cool, and I am so impressed. What data packs? It could be data. It could be data. It's fine.
Data.
Freaking JBJ. So
Data packs. Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so what a data pack is it's a mod that is a script. Okay. And so all you do is you upload to them to the server, and you can enable or disable them from like in game as an op. And it's really cool. Like, you don't have to install the mods. You just upload these things and they're available. And I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. My son had a climbable chains data pack that allowed you to climb chains. A gravestone one that created gravestones when you died, and you could come and get your stuff from the gravestone. And an AFK one. And I was like, wow, these are all really, really cool. And so that was my week, was learning about data packs and helping my son build his malevolent world, which I will subject Brent and Eric to.
So what would you say your favorite pack was?
The gravestone one, of course, was my favorite because I know I'm gonna die a lot. Right. And so I'm like, yay, gravestones.
And that was like, there used to be a mod where it made the gravestones. So
yes,
that's really cool.
Yeah. And I tried installing a gravestone mod and it didn't work, but the data pack worked just fine. That's another thing, is that the data packs tend to, from what I can tell, they're not version dependent. Since they're scripts in the game, they tend to be less version dependent.
Okay.
So
is this gonna help adventure map creators possibly? Like, do you think can you have like a data pack that's just there to aid a map, perhaps?
It could, it could be. Now the problem is that the data packs do have to be uploaded to the server in the data packs directory. So it's not something where you can, where you can have it in a world file. Well, actually, wait. No, it would definitely be in a world file because it's in the world and then the data packs directory. So yeah, I mean, it can work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because a map is essentially kind of like a directory listing anyway.
Yeah.
With resources possibly and other things. So, okay.
Yep.
All right.
So that was my week.
Well, cool. So I have finally replaced all that ugly cobblestone, and me and Kim have this little village. She's been working
Ugly
on
cobblestone. I don't understand this paradoxical statement that you have said here.
There was like
hates cobblestone.
It's just like a good temporary thing, right? And it stayed around way too long, so I just went around like replacing it with like wood and other materials, just kind of making the whole place pretty. We have a couple of generators laying around, like iron. Shrine Master made us a snowball generator last week, and anyway, so I'm just kind of making the place look pretty. Now I need to mine some more quartz for Kim. She's making a lot of the walls out of the quartz from the Nether. So this week I'm going to be building a Nether mining operation, and so I'll be down there quite a lot, and that'll be interesting. Because it seems like once you get all the quartz in one area, it's like you really have to dig a lot, and it's wears down picks, like, because like when you hold down your button, it's just like it's like rapid fire down there, and it just wears out tools. So anyway, it's going to be a weird thing. But I also
buy a bunch too from villagers.
Buy a bunch of quartz.
Yeah.
Block. Well, yeah, that's true. We could do that.
Look, we're old school. We don't do any of this trading with these villagers.
Yeah.
Well,
you might want to. I should really. I haven't really done any trading like that. And just recently, I got into like all the enchanting and stuff. And Brent's always been nice enough to lend me many books to give me fortune and mending and all this kind of stuff. So like all my stuff is like really awesome. And so I'm just like slowly catching up to the times. I'm not to the point where I'm like going to start trading with villagers yet. So I'll get there.
He's not going to stoop to that, Brent.
Well, Honestly, it almost feels a little broken, like the villager system. Like as soon as you like figure out the whole curing a villager, because it seems foreign before you like go watch one of Chad's videos. And then once you learn that, it's like, oh, well, now I have a villager that has mending books for 1 emerald. And oh, this dude will buy sticks.
Yeah. No, it's brutal. I watched a video about that. Like, do you know about this, Eric? Okay. If you have villagers and you allow them to contract the zombie disease and then you heal them, they love you. They love you so much. They're like, I want to give you all my things for next to nothing. So basically what people do is they go into a village and they give it a plague, kind of like the coronavirus. Right. And then they come in like Bill Gates with his 5G towers and they heal everybody. And then everybody's like, thank you, Bill Gates. And they throw him all their money and make him even richer.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm starting that. I've got 3 villages now linked up with, 2 with rail carts and another one has a river. Because now I can just throw one in a boat and bring them to my lab. And so now I just got to figure out the whole mechanic of letting the zombies in to chew on their brain and then getting them away so then I can cure the villager and just have a whole, because why would you want a village full of villagers with crappy trades, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now the goal is to have all villagers that have all great trades and, kill the rest with sand falling on their head so they don't.
No, this is 100%. You need to inflict, misery on everyone, and those who did not submit and thank you for saving them from the misery that you subjected them to deserve to die.
Yeah,
That seems a little harsh, but okay.
Hey, it's your idea. I'm here to support those words. Not those. Yeah. Words have meaning. So.
Words, schmerds.
And if Tim would quit killing all the villagers that we took over to your place.
Yeah, we're out of villagers. Yeah, I need to go get some more. It's like, it feels weird that it's like human trafficking. Is that what that is? When you go to a village and you steal them, and you put them in a boat.
You can also like mate them and make them have babies, and it's just like slavery.
Right.
Well, you say that about the trafficking, but I remember you do have like a house that's on stilts that seems to poop iron somehow, and I'm pretty sure it deals with keeping 4 villagers locked up and slowly showing a zombie to them every 30 seconds or so they make an iron golem.
They're into horror movies, so seems to work out. I was like, hey, I got something for you guys. Come over here. Oh, well.
So the real reason we got back into Minecraft.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Minecraft.
From the Minecraft Daily, news and updates.
All right. So we got some news this week. It seems like every week there's news.
News.
Every week. And this week is no different. So
every week stuff happens. And this week no different
on it.
This is kind of neat. You know how if you're graduating right now, you don't really get a graduation, and the prom, you don't really get to go to the prom, because of the quarantine and all this kind of stuff. So someone in, let's see, where is this from? Portland. Some Portland high school seniors are hosting a virtual prom using Minecraft. So they have spent a lot of time recreating what they say is an exact replica of their high school to scale, so that they can invite all their students. And in fact, other people from other high schools are invited as well to attend a virtual prom, and they're calling it Mind Prom. And they have a trailer. There's a news video about it in their local news, and this is happening on May 16th. So it hasn't happened yet, and you can actually go and you can sign up and go. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. No, I'm not that creepy.
I think we should show up. Let's trash this thing.
So yeah, that was kind of neat.
We can be the parents that show up as chaperones.
The shafterones.
The shafterones. Yes.
There you go.
That also sounds like we could be a barbershop quartet, with 3 people.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I think what's amazing is underneath this story, it goes straight into Portland not asking homeless to move during coronavirus pandemic. Because this high school is building homes in Minecraft for them. No, I didn't add that part, but it seems like a weird scroll of stories there.
Yeah, they don't ever plan that stuff out very well.
I really feel like, if I were going to make a virtual environment for people to socially interact in, I think I might choose something a little better than Minecraft. I'm not saying anything bad about Minecraft. Mm-hmm. But really, I don't know. Do you have Dirty Dancing mods or something? I mean, how do you,
I think it's
all just shifting.
Yeah, it seems like Roblox might be a little better for, making a weird interactive environment than Minecraft.
Now, I remember Minecraft. Old Bib Burner had a party one time, and he was like a DJ up there.
Yeah.
So I think if you got in all the new plugins and stuff and had the disco balls and the trampolines, what's a prom without a trampoline? No. Saying. Yeah. Maybe if they used what was that Gary's mod one? It was kind of like Minecraft.
Towers.
Yeah, towers. Maybe they can do it in towers.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, why not have a Gary? I mean, Gary's mod isn't that expensive. You could have a Gary's mod thing with all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I think the key thing is...
And people could come as Shrek.
But the key feature is being able to build your high school as a replica. And what other game can you do that other than, a Minecraft clone? But if you're to play Call of Duty or something, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So I think this is probably the best, and it's very accessible, right? I mean,
The Sims would be good. You could do it in The Sims. You could have a Sims high school.
You can do it in The Sims.
And then you could go and make Whoopee. No, Woohoo part. Is it Woohoo? I can't remember.
Something like that.
I feel like we're a Minecraft podcast that maybe we should encourage people to build in Minecraft.
No. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about Minecraft. You can like a particular style of music and still go, hey, that symphony stuff might be better for movies.
Yeah.
I see that.
Anyway, you could man, I was really trying to stretch this into a transition. You could have a prom in a Tesla. You'd have a Tesla.
I had so many plans, and I just couldn't do it.
My brain was heating up, and it was catching on fire, and I'm like, I just can't do this.
He's getting a little rusty. That's okay.
So tell us,
put some batteries in and keep going.
Someone tell us about Elon Musk and Minecraft.
Elon Musk wants to add Minecraft to Tesla cars.
His cars already look like Minecraft cars.
So
that truck.
He mentioned being able to interact virtually. I guess he's meaning something that doesn't, if you're driving the car, you can't really play Minecraft and like, you know, so I think he's like talking about like a new type of game.
Can't and shouldn't are two different things.
So like some sort of like a eye tracker or something. But his original tweet actually says, anyone think they can get a good multiplayer game, a good multiplayer Minecraft working on Teslas? Okay, so there's that. But then he says, or maybe create a game that interacts virtually with reality like Pokemon Go while driving safely, like a complex version of Pac-Man or Mario Kart. So
that'd be
an AR
great. You got to change lanes and grab the dots from the other lane. Just be going, real, real, real.
Yeah.
This is all really good ideas. Well, making a driving ARG. What a great idea.
And I think this is why I want cars to drive themselves, because it would really help my ingress play. And besides all the crappy drivers out there, that it would fix them, hopefully, if they got cars that drove better than them. But yeah, some kind of game with the car. Maybe if you saved gas, if you drove in a way that our power, because we're talking Elon Musk here, so distance in an electric car, maybe built up experience like that, and then your color, the color of your car could change as you leveled up, because they'll add that tech in where you can.
Oh, yeah.
See, and I'm going a completely
like
different direction. I'm all like, let's make freaking Car Wars, man. Okay, what we're going to do is everybody puts turrets on top of their virtual vehicles. And as you're coming up on other people, you have wars and you fight them and you kill them. And then they blow up on the side of the road, you know, virtually.
Man, that game was so awesome in premise.
Mm-hmm.
But then 4 hours when you finally got your car made, it was time to go home.
Yep. You make your car and then you go, okay, I'm going to go forward and take a 90-degree turn. Now it's time to go to bed.
Why didn't you tell me a motorcycle was going to have me die in 2 seconds?
So I guess, you know, the best case scenario here, and we're not talking what's doable, but just like the possibilities of having a Tesla, the window, the front, the windshield being like a visor, right? So you're looking through the glass, but it's actually like a gigantic VR helmet, right? You're inside, you're driving a helmet, right?
An AR helmet.
Right. You're making Wes's point for him very well.
So,
yes.
So basically the car it doesn't use LiDAR. It uses some other radar. I forget what it uses, but basically it knows where all the cars are. It knows where the lane is and the lights and the people, right? It's already mapped out the world. So now just skin that world with Minecraft, right? So the people are turned into Minecraft people and the cars are blocks. So you're basically just reskinning everything. So it is kind of an AR. It's like you can see the real world. It's just been remapped as something different. So, and then inside that, of course, now you can have your game play.
Yeah.
But you know, but you'd still have to obey like the laws of physics though. Right? Because like you can't just fly away or do something weird.
I think this might be a better backseat window, passenger side window AR situation. I think we
Not for the driver?
shouldn't take our front windows and turn them into a game. I think we should probably have to pay attention to what's outside the actual car. You know,
hey, everyone, this is where he starts yelling for y'all all to get off his lawn. Just
that is you, Brent. Get off my goddamn lawn! You gotta beep that. But what's the time on that? You gotta beep that.
Get off my beach. I'm gonna spend 2 hours repairing it.
Trying to fix that. Hey man, I'm all for it, man. You take your Tesla and you fill in people's beaches on random servers.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
No, I'm all for like the idea of AR stuff. I just am really scared of drivers playing games.
Yeah.
They already do.
Yeah.
And I don't like the games they play.
That's why I'd like the car to help me play the game and drive for me.
Yes.
Because if it could play the game for me while I drove, it's like I'm gonna play Minecraft for you while you mow the yard.
Yeah.
I'm saving you time here.
And I will say this, like, I'm really looking forward to the day that we have self-driving cars so I can go to sleep on my way to and from work when I have a job. But at the same time, like, there's something about obscuring the outside. Like, if I were to feel in danger while I was in a self-driving car, I would hope I could regain it. But if I've got a game I'm playing, I might not notice that I'm about to hit the back of the 18-wheeler, So anyway,
Right.
Well,
And
it's
there's
not
no
you
responding.
hitting the back of it though. It's the fault of your car. So
exactly.
that's
Elon
that
Musk.
Google money at that point.
Yeah.
It's like Minecraft hardcore mode.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I think it might be cool for them to take, like, what about if they made certain, like, they've got Minecraft Earth coming out with all kinds of, like, ways you can interact with the world. And, like, yeah, what if you could have something in your freaking Tesla that's interacting with stuff, your passenger or in the back seat, and you could interact with events that are going on outside your car as you drive down the road.
Right.
And clean up them beaches.
I love Astrogali's comment in the chat room. They have self-driving cars. They're called trains.
Okay. So do we want to move on? Is it time to move on?
I'm downloading this update on Minecraft Earth though. Thanks for reminding me.
Ooh,
I don't have it.
I need it.
Notch sent me a code somehow.
I see this. I'm going to message Helen. Helen, give me a code.
And remove Brent's name off there. I'll quit messing with that because that's kind of goofy. But we're on Twitch and we're a team on Twitch. And so I think that leads us into this next story here. The Shaft Twitch team, huh?
Yeah.
So, I think this is kind of a forgotten thing on Twitch a lot, but there's like teams and it's basically just a page of a bunch of streamers. So now there's the Shaft Twitch team, just /team/the Shaft. And it's basically for past guests and past hosts. So if you go there, you'll see as they join. So it takes some manual effort because I don't know if you get a message or anything. Y'all both should be on there and aren't, which is kind of weird. But so if you were a past guest, see if you have a notification to be on the team. Just go to your video channel settings and click join if you want to, and then you'll be on that list. And if some of the names weren't coming up on Twitch, so I don't know if maybe they were changed. So just let me know if I got the wrong name, and we'll get you on there.
Excellent. So this next bumper needs no introduction. Not at all. Not even the one that I'm giving it right now. Doesn't need it.
But he's going to do it anyway.
And here we go.
Gotta get back to the Shaft listener contributions. Minecraft. The Shaft. Minecraft. Gotta get back to the Shaft listener contributions. The Shaft.
Thank you, JBJ, please. And here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Wow. So we have a smattering. Is that a word? We have a
We have a
smattering.
ton. I don't know if we can get through all these.
Oh. Yes, we do have a ton.
Maybe not.
Let's go into which one is first?
Let's just go top down. We'll start here. Hellhounds 20 sent in some poop blocks with a message attached to them. Says, "Hey guys, been watching since the start of the Shaft. Great to catch you live. Though I am late, I'm 26 years old now with a podcast inspired by you guys. Not a day goes by where I don't miss the old days. Glad to have you all back.
Wow,
So thank you.
nice.
Next, we've got Unstable Dreams, who says, I'm in your game.
Wes, it's only 2 ha-has.
Oh, I
Yeah,
missed
there's a
that.
few on there.
2. I'm gonna
Uh,
look this way to look at you. I keep looking the wrong way. People are like, "Why does he keep staring off the screen?" Wes is over here.
that's right.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get a doll and put your face on it. Another one, because the other one stays in the bedroom. In here. Right there. So I will know.
This is excavation.
Oh, that's in the wrong place. I'll move it. Go to the next one.
Let's see. All right. Here is here's a YouTube comment from the last episode from It's Pascal 110. Love that you're all back, but I dislike that all the old. Sorry, it's really small on the screen.
That all the old ones are gone.
Yes, I still used to listen to them while sleeping. Were they that boring? No.
Yeah. Something to put you to sleep.
Are we putting old episodes back on?
Yeah, and then he replied with, because we mentioned that we were going to put all the old ones back on, and so then he responded later with, I should have actually listened instead of falling asleep. Welcome. I use a thunderstorm thing. I just ask Alexa to play it for me at night, but I'll start asking her to play the Shaft instead.
That's true. Yeah.
Damn straight.
We should see if we can't get one of those sweet Spotify promotions where if people listen to us on Spotify, it's better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because we are on Spotify now.
I know, but we can like if we can work it out. Let's talk to Spotify about getting them to say like we can get promos for getting people to listen to it.
Yeah, let me
Anyway.
call them up. I got them on speed dial.
Yeah.
Anybody remember what speed dial was? Like, isn't every dial speed dial now?
Yes.
That used to be a thing. Do we want to go through all these, or should we just show
Sure.
them?
This is fine. Let's go.
Next one. Is that you, Wes?
No, that's you.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the day when y'all start recording in the studio again. Also, Wes yells a lot.
And then I replied, "How dare you!"
And I don't know when that'll be, because that studio is no longer in existence.
Yes. This is our studio.
Yeah.
We live in the internet now.
But we'll get better at this, communicating with our social distancing, even when we won't have to.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll have episodes here and there where we're actually together.
No,
Yes.
that was agreed upon. We would never see each other again.
That was in the contract.
It was signed in blood. I don't know why y'all did it in blood, but it was blood.
Next, we've got Ator Karanka says a few more months and the Smite podcast will come back.
Wah, wah.
Did you unsubscribe or something? Because it came back.
Soon all will serve our Pwash.
Danielle Turner. He says, I've moved to Ireland, had a job, changed jobs, lost the job since you were last live. Thank you, sir,
Yes,
for
me too.
job swapping.
Me too. If Ireland was Atlanta.
And by the way, I'm rusty at this. That one I read earlier where you were yelling, Wes,
Yeah.
that was from DJB.
Oh, yeah.
A big bow bow. Okay, this next one here is from Steven says, the new theme. I'm 12 again.
Flargle Bunny says, OMG. I forgot about the housekeeping bit. We did too, evidently.
No, not going there yet.
Tina Braber says, Vintage Beef has a dog named Daisy too, I think. Oh yeah, because my dog is Daisy.
Yeah.
Glad to see you boys back, man. DWP was my main Minecraft LP videos back in the day. The Temple of Moss. I got cut off.
It's all right. That's all right. My father once told me I had a dog named Daisy, but I didn't believe him.
And the funny thing is, the next one here, Hagbarth Fistforge says, it's Daisy Duck. and he's absolutely correct. I was thinking of Goofy's girlfriend, who was Clarabelle. Which, oddly enough,
who remembers
he has a girlfriend, Clarabelle, and he's married to Miss Goofy. So he's a cad.
I don't remember Goofy having a girlfriend. That is so weird.
He was all about Clarabelle in a lot of the cartoons until he got like his Goof Troop show. And then he obviously had an ex-wife, who was not a cow.
Wow.
Hey,
that's pretty weird stuff.
Yeah. So Purple Worm, is it my turn?
yes.
Purple Worm says, hey guys, on episode 184, you were talking about the importance of kids getting some time away from Minecraft and playing outside. Friends of mine have a couple of young boys who love Minecraft, and when they force them outside, they invariably play Minecraft by digging for diamonds around the side of the house. This wasn't a problem until they dug up and ruptured a gas line. Everyone was fine, but they're no longer allowed to dig for diamonds.
Nice. And dangerous.
Unless they find real dimes, then they can pay for it.
Yeah.
God, that's scary stuff. Do we? Should we do these calls? We got some calls.
Yeah, let's do some calls.
All right, we got some calls this week, and this is how do you get the calls real quick? It's from
Geekpipe.com/The Shaft, or just go to theshaft.live, and there's a place to hit the voicemail and to submit. I just added a form, so now you can submit excavation station or whatever ideas on there as well. And we'll try to keep an eye on all the comments from all the different places, but we may miss them in those areas. And of course, poop blocks. You can spin them down at the bottom if you're in Twitch to submit an excavation station idea, and that goes into our queue where we will definitely see it.
Excellent. Love calls, by the way. So here's the first one from Baxter.
Hey, Baxter Baron here. Just want to say, glad you guys are back. You guys were the first server I ever joined. That was big. So, and once again, I am sorry for playing that Enderman scream right at the beginning of your show. So, keep up the good work.
That's right. He did it. That's hilarious. That was great. Thank you, sir. Here is another one.
Hey, this is Jack Amon calling in with an excavation station for the shaft.
Oh, I should have looked at the file name. Okay. Another one coming at ya.
Hey guys, I'm wondering how you guys think Discord would have changed Minecraft if it had existed in 2010. I think that things like Engine kind of tried to do what Discord is doing now, but it never really could do it. And a big thing that kept big community projects from happening the way that people actually wanted them to happen in Minecraft was always the fact that you couldn't talk to people if they weren't on the server. And with Discord, I feel like that's completely changed just like the first 20 or 30 years of online PC gaming. Just the fact that you can talk to people when they aren't in the game. Yeah, so what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Good show. See you guys later.
That was Jackie Mon. Yeah, I was blown away by that. I had no idea that was even a thing when we connected that together, but that's super cool. And I can't really think, was there any other game like that you could chat somehow inside? Was WoW? I feel like there was an add-on for WoW guilds or something like that. Am I imagining that?
That you could, WoW had chat in the game. You mean like voice? Like we always use like TeamSpeak
Yep.
Oh, I thought he meant talking like text, like talking to someone who's on a server but not playing. Or is he talking about just voice chatting with people?
I think maybe the whole thing. Like, was there really anything that like because you couldn't talk with people like voice, right?
Right.
Except for TeamSpeak. But,
yeah. Externally, right. Yeah.
But like big groups, like if you didn't set yourself up a PHP BB to like have forums to like do like projects and stuff where you could kind of semi keep them organized and kind of keep those threads together. Like,
Yeah.
I guess you can do that on Discord, kind of, or
Yeah.
Reddit.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's so many tools, like people using work tools for stuff like this, like Slack or Trello or Monday. Any of these like project planning tools, collaborative type things, just weren't a thing back then either. And that's just part of like the recipe of why now coming back to Minecraft just makes more sense, because it's like the communication's better, the community. There's much more for the community to do than to just sit back and play or listen. I don't know. Yeah, it's just one little piece that makes the entire thing really awesome in the year 2020, I think. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned Ventrilo earlier. Wasn't there like Ventrilo mods that could make you be able to chat with people around where they were in the game? It used some kind of location stuff.
Yeah. Did we have that set up on or maybe tried to set it up?
I don't remember the details of any of that, but I seem to remember Ventrilo had some game implementation stuff where if you're around people within a certain range, people could hear you talk.
Oh, proximity chat. Acadian Bacon.
Yeah.
Proximity chat. That was a Ventrilo thing.
Frag, was that who they had us do something? They gave away the Minecon tickets.
Yeah, Type Frag, Mumble.
Yeah.
Scotty's talking about. I remember Mumble. TeamSpeak before that. Yeah.
It's like a pager. That stuff just kind of came and went. I mean, I know it's still there and you can still get a pager, but like,
why?
How did they not see this Discord thing coming any day?
Yeah.
and now, like, we're using Sangoma Meet, free plug. But it's a video chat that's free, and Google just outed theirs. They put theirs out, and but they steal your data. So why would you want to use that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Monsters.
I do remember Skype JBJ Blaze, and I remember the promise of the HK version of Skype that was going to have it just beautiful for podcasters. But I think that's all in the business edition now.
Oh, really?
The thing.
Lame.
Do you remember when there's this really cool product that a big company bought and promised they were going to do a lot of great stuff with it, and then they never did it? You remember that?
Are you talking about my MMO? Because that's really bad for me to bring that up now on the show. I did my best.
Did you best?
Oh,
all
you're
right.
talking about Minecraft.
Are we going to the next one?
No.
Yeah, click a button.
All right, here we go.
Slap a like.
Hey guys, this is Camaro6460. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you do, and I will definitely be taking more of this, so keep it coming, all right? Have a good one.
That's awesome. So, what's that thing that he always comments on our videos?
Yes, I'll take more. Yes, I'll take more of this. Yes, I'll take more of that. Yes, I will take more of this. That's how he does things.
That's
so
awesome.
You need to clip that out, and we can put that as a stinger in our little.
Oh yeah, let's see. Let me find it.
I like that a lot.
Definitely be taking more of this, so keep it coming, all right?
All right, so that's great. Here's another one coming at you.
Hey Shaft crew, it's fantastic to hear from you again. It is Reach here, lurking on various servers all over the place. Followed the show for a long time years ago. It's amazing how much has changed, yet everything stays the same. I've also got no hair now. Anyway, hoping that things are going really, really good for you. Really looking forward to seeing what you've got for future on there, and hopefully see you around the Shaftlands as well. Take care.
Awesome. Thanks, Reach. Lost his hair, but not his sanity. Or maybe he's losing that too. I don't know.
Yeah. This happens.
We got another one.
What?
I think.
Look at the name of the file.
Maybe I shouldn't play that one. We just don't know what that is.
Is that freaking like Five Nights at Freddy's ASMR? Is that what that was?
Maybe.
You're saying weird words, but that was what that was. So
okay, well, hey, we said send us anything and everything, and he did. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Here's the last one here, also from Jackamon.
Hey, this is Jackamon calling in with a question for the Shaft hosts. Since you've returned to the game, and I know that Wes has been playing on and off the last couple of years, but since you've returned to the game full time, what's your favorite new mob then? And also, what's your least favorite new mob then? It's good to have you guys back, and keep on shafting.
Why was he so robotic? So
he was
trying to keep it under that time limit.
Yeah. Favorite new mob? I don't really. I mean, I really don't like any of the new mobs. I like the non-lethal mobs, like the dolphins and stuff like that. But like any of like the mean mobs, I don't like them because they hurt you and they're bad people.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be your least favorite. What's your least favorite then?
New mobs.
All of them. Like
yes.
the freaking
new hostile mobs. I hate all of them.
The what is the bird dudes? I forgot what they're called.
Bird doo-doos?
Bird dudes. They come out and kill you when you're just standing around in the dark.
Oh yeah, if you don't get sleep, the phantoms. Yeah,
That's my least favorite. But I guess out of the new mob, I don't know. Are they still mobs if they're good? I don't know. I love polar bears. I had never seen those before, and logging back in 5 years later, I was like, wow, there's polar bears. And then we discovered there's little babies too. That's freaking cool. And then, well, I think Brent slaughtered a little baby, but that's okay.
It was not the baby. So
it was the mother. That's right. I forgot. That's how it went.
Or
down.
it could have been the father. Fathers will stay home and take care of polar cubs, I think. I don't really know. But let's just say your wife upset it and I saved her life. And then she tried to save the polar bear cub by taking it to her house in a boat to cage up, which I don't know how that's saving it. But then it grew up in the boat on the way to the house, and then you couldn't get in the boat. Yeah. And then we tried to lead it around on a leash through water, which was hell.
Yes.
And then we just let it go on an island.
This sounds like a lot of terrible stuff.
It was. And then later, Eric went and killed that polar bear, unbeknownst to his wife. So
I support the murder of annoying teddy bears.
Yeah, he was worried it was going to come eat him.
Yeah, it was good times. All right. Well, I guess that'll do for listener contributions. That was a lot of them.
Yeah. Do you want me to intro the next bumper?
Yeah. Give me an intro.
Okay, this is the bumper for the excavation station bumper.
Was that Enderman Scream? A real short one?
Yeah, I think so.
That was the new intro.
I don't think it worked right.
You guys like the new intro? The excavation station? It just goes, ah! All right.
Come on, I did the bumper for the bumper. Come on.
Okay, here we go.
Excavation station.
All right, here it is. Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go. It's
Hey, those are working.
Yeah.
I hope no one plays that 5,000 one because it's like a 3-minute song.
Oh God!
I probably should have said that out loud.
Is it sharks?
No, it's
Sharks.
the new Minecraft song. So that may be a spoiler too. So
Oh. So
Eric,
excavation.
you have a thing.
Yeah, I do. And so this is one that this is an old one that has never come true. I don't know why this needs to be in the game. It needed to be in the game like 26 years ago. So we still need a friends list. And speaking of it being 2020 and we have Discord and all these like online tools and our lives are so much easier now. But not in Minecraft. There's not even a way to add a friend. You can add a server, but why not just a friends list? Like I want to see basically just pretty easy, right? It's like think about a friends list on Steam, right? I just want to see who's playing Minecraft, what server they're playing on. You can hide yourself or go invisible. A real simple idea. It's just, I just don't know why was there an effort to not have this feature? Because at this point, I feel like by default, you should have it. Ooh, what's going on here?
We got a raid from Joe Hills, man. And he had a bunch of people watching him tonight.
We got a raid going on.
What up? How's everybody doing?
Howdy, y'all.
We're just doing the Shaft podcast, talking about Minecraft.
Ranting about it not having a friends list, which it should.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, Eric. And there should be a friends list and other social tools. The only thing I'll draw back on that with is that in general, I have tried to avoid creating situations for my kids where they're actively involved in multiplayer games.
Mm-hmm.
For people to be able to create friends lists instigates more multiplayer interaction, and for kids, that's not always the best thing. I don't mind my kids going to games with people they know, but I'm not necessarily sure I want them to connect with people they meet online and being able to follow them to their servers.
Okay, I could see that.
So there's
an
angle here that has to do with child safety, which maybe it's something that can be defined in the class of the account. Like maybe there's a way you can define it. But in general, like every single one of my kids has been like, I saw so-and-so playing this on YouTube. Can I go play Slitherio? And I'm like, no, you can't play Slitherio because there's going to be a white supremacist name on there. There's going to be a racist name on there. There's going to be a sexually explicit name on there. And I don't want you eating the big dot with the sex act you don't know about yet.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Some Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. So and like that's just it. Like it's a difficult thing with kids mitigating the desire to play multiplayer stuff and limiting how far they can go with it. And so the friends list, while a great idea for adults, I'm not sure is a great idea for kids. And I think that the audience of Minecraft is predominantly younger.
Okay.
Now there is a middle ground, and luckily, Mojang thought of this. There's a way to do plugins, and so at least on the multiplayer servers, there's some friends list that you can install. Then, but mine, like I do think there needs to be maybe something better about because it would be nice to be able to just say, hey, hop on my server because you're on and see that list I guess that's Discord these days.
Yeah.
But maybe if it was built in so you're not having to alt tab out of Minecraft or something like that. I don't know.
And that's actually a good idea. Maybe you're able to install a tool for tracking your friends and it's not default. I think that would be a better option.
Yeah.
Because I could monitor that as a parent.
Right. Okay.
So
and then turn that access off.
So next we have Undead Chicken 765. And Undead Chicken 765 says creeper jockeys. And without reading one further word, I want to be done with this. I don't like where our listeners are going with their thought processes, but I'll keep going. I think that there should be creepers riding spiders to get a creeper jockey. They would ride around, and if you got too close, they would explode, killing both of them, almost like a kamikaze. Thanks, guys. Love the show. Keep doing what you're doing. So what you're saying is that creepers don't explode enough on you, so you'd like to give them the power to climb up walls and kill you on top of buildings. I think you're a monster. You should be ashamed. And you owe me an apology.
And don't let it anywhere near Wes's beach. It will be hours of work.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that last, parents safe stuff for kids, there's a post that came through our Twitch that I just noticed because it's like allow or deny, and it had the S word in it. Are we allowing that in chat?
As far as like moderating it out or filtering that out.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess it's kind of it's kind of like an issue of the friends list thing, right? It's like it's a kid. It could be a kid only game, or it could be kids mixed with adults, or it could be just adults. But if we're allowing kids through adults, then we need to probably kill that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's not a kill button. I just banned the person who said it instead. We're good. I'm just kidding. I didn't ban anyone.
Please unban me.
It was Wes.
We're saying the shaft in the chat. I don't even ask what the S word was, but yeah. So
hey, we have a excavation station call from Jackamon that I accidentally played earlier, and I can play it right now. Here it is.
Hey, this is Jackamon calling in with an excavation station for the shaft. I'd like to resubmit one that's from the very early days of the shaft that needs to be brought to light again. Meteors and space and going to the moon and aliens and UFO attacks. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
I
love
Mars
that one.
mission sort of type of deal, huh?
Yeah, I vaguely actually kind of remember talking about this years ago. It was like, if you think about it, you have the Minecraft planet, we'll call it that, and then you have underneath the planet, like into the core, that you have the Nether there, and then you have like this mystical weird world, or it could actually be seen as another planet called the End, right? Because there's still stars there. It's like you're in space, but you're on another planet. Because if you keep digging down, don't you just fall into a void? It's basically like you're on a planet anyway, right? So it doesn't just make more sense to have more biomes that are just like floating in space, i.e. other planets?
Yeah, and I think the meteor idea, I think we were talking about on one episode where it was more of an event that happened on the server where a meteor came down and hit, and then it caused certain things, like maybe alien creatures came out of it, or it set fires, because Wes loves fires, or it turned eroded beaches into glass. Who knows what it could do?
And that's just it. Like, I kind of think, I kind of like the idea of, you remember Spelljammer in D&D? Like, I kind of like that idea. There was this the Spelljammer in D&D was basically, you made these magical spaceships. Like, the universe wasn't, like, physically logical. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, there were planets and orbits, and you had to go into hyperspace. You basically built this fancy magic ship, and you flew through the, ether or whatever to other existences, right? And I think Minecraft could do something like that. Like, what if you could, like, journey to another, like, world, and like, when you went into the sphere that it was, you went to spawn, right? Like, you automatically went to that world spawn, and that spawn, like, that particular world might have the laws of physics tweaked a little bit. You might have, 80% more water. You might have, gravity might be lower. The potion effects could be bigger, right? And so you could like do these kind of like jumps to these other worlds, and then you have to figure out what's gonna kill you, right?
Yeah.
And I think there could be some really cool stuff there. And the other thing is you don't have to worry about globes or anything. You could literally just have like, you land you go into a block and you go to spawn. Like you don't even have to worry about anything weird. So,
yeah. And I know. Oh man, there was a mod that did something like that because I did an adventure thing. It wasn't an adventure; it was like a series. But you would make these books, and then you would combine certain things in the books, and then you'd use that in a portal, and then you'd go through the portal, and it would be these random things, but you kind of figure out.
I remember that.
Yeah,
FTB, wasn't it?
Are you talking about the Infinite Dimensions, the April Fool's Minecraft update?
No, Mistcraft. Okay. They got it in the chat.
Mistcraft, yeah.
But it was cool because, like, you could make a world that was just raining poison, and so if you weren't under a tree, you had to get out of it real quick, and there was ways to make it better and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I like that idea.
I mean, I think that would be an interesting take on the other worlds idea. And maybe what you have to have happen is you have to instigate a meteor event and then harvest the materials from the meteor to travel to other worlds.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
And I know, like, all the stuff we'll probably talk about, at least 80% of it in Excavation Station. There's probably a plugin that does it, but we're really kind of saying this is stuff we kind of want in the game itself, because you don't always want to have to go get a mod pack and do all this crap to play the game.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah,
like it.
Stuff.
All right, what's next?
So this next one here, do we have another call?
Nope. That's the only call we got.
Okay. Cool.
That's it.
Well, do you want to do Tumek? I mean, we got more here.
That's on another page. Yes, Tumek 666. The Minecraft player of the beast. Welcome back to the world, Wes Brent Eric. First off, watched every episode. IDK, if you remember, Ballmung 666. I'm being old on purpose. It's good.
I'm being old.
Ballmung 666. Evermore 666. Does anybody see a pattern here? We have Satan in the chat.
Look, he rounded the last one to 2 digits, though.
Oh, he just like, Tumek 666 is already taken. I think he already had it, and he was like, oh, someone's already got my name. Anyway, all me. Love that y'all are back. Secondly, one of the Shaftlands had the mountain from the show intro for its spawn. I was there. Thirdly, I would love for y'all to go get like Captain Sparkle's zine and the Syndicate Project on the show. Fourthly, as for content, I would love to see y'all do adventure maps, parkour maps, and mod packs. I remember the Feed the Beast y'all did.
We both succeeded and failed at that so hideously. I mean, as a serious question, do you guys ever want to do a parkour map together?
I'm not a big fan of parkour.
Is it because we're old and uncoordinated?
If it's in the Temple Moss, probably yes, I will do that. If it's not in a Galil map, probably not.
I just don't find it fun. Like, as I do get older, there's things that, like horror movies, like, they're fine, but I don't really find them fun anymore. Like, I don't really want to scare myself. Like, there's other things I could be doing. And so it's like, I hate zombies. I hate creepers. I hate all that kind of crap. And parkour is right there with creepers. Like, I would rather just make a path next to the parkour course and walk across it.
Yep. No, I'm with you. But as far as that goes, I am definitely going to reach out to Captain Sparkles at some point in time. We definitely can reach out to Zine and the Syndicate Project. We are going to have guests on again. And Captain Sparkles has repeatedly promoted us as one of his inspirations for a lot of the things that he's done, and we'd love to have him back on. And I interacted with him like a few months back, and he's a great guy, and my son watches him all the time, so I've got to hear his voice all the time, so I might as well tell him that I'm tired of hearing his damn voice.
We got in chat, Beth42404 says, invite Joe on. And of course, we're going to get Joe back on. Joe's been on 3 times. It was different names a few times. And I think on Control Point sometimes. Did he come on Warp at some point? I don't know. But no, Joe's awesome. And he'll definitely be on the show.
Yep.
All right.
You want to do this next one, Eric?
Sure. Acadian Bacon has an idea. Concrete offers the nicest, smoothest color blocks, but they are blocks only and not stairs or slabs. Oh yeah, that's true. Huh? Having concrete stairs or slabs would give more options for builds. Yeah.
100%.
I mean, it's like wool too. I wish there was wool stairs and wool slabs.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be another use for wood. Let's be able to make molds that then you can pour the concrete dust into and water and create that item. Stairs. Maybe they could even go into statues or little.
Oh, and it would all adopt that material. That's cool.
Yep.
I mean, because that's what concrete does, right? You pour it in a shape and it hardens. Yeah, that totally makes sense. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yep. Agreed. So I've got the next one.
Okay.
And this is inspired by me playing Super Animal Royale with my friends, which, by the way, if you want to play a silly 2D BR, Super Animal Royale is amazing and you can play for free. Anyway, I want to make stink bombs that monsters won't move through. So, for instance, if something coming at you, you can go, and throw a stink bomb on the ground in front of you, and it will harm anything that is in it, right? So, in other words, what you can do is it'll give you a chance to, like, get away. They'll have to go around the cloud of the stink bomb to come and get you, and you can turn around and run.
Nice. So, what would the sound effect be?
I mean, just... you do smoke bomb sounds.
Oh, it wouldn't be like.
No, that's the poop block sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a stink bomb then. It just could be like a smoke bomb. Why does it stink?
Because then things wouldn't want to go through it. I don't know. Make something not what I mean.
No, I like this because you could put different stinks in the stink bombs, and one the creepers hate. One the zombies hate, one the skeletons hate.
See,
maybe there's one they love, and you can actually corral them somewhere with. So it's like smell bombs,
like a perfume bomb or
like splash potions. But
what about?
I'm not sure I want to differentiate. I'm not sure I want to have to carry around 12 different versions of smoke bombs, right?
Yes, and they don't stack either.
Yeah,
maybe these would stack. Maybe that would be the big differentiation.
Right.
Having to have potions that don't stack.
Yeah.
Because personally, I would like one of those like bacon aroma bombs. I'd be like throwing those all over the place, all over the house.
I mean, really? You want your house to smell like bacon all the time?
I mean, that or cinnamon rolls. Both.
I mean, all you got to do is cook bacon and your house will smell like bacon for like a year.
You got pigs. You can stab them with a flame sword. And the thing with fake bacon smells and dust, things that are supposed to taste like bacon but aren't really bacon, none of it really tastes like bacon.
No, it doesn't.
Right. Yeah.
It actually tastes like crap, and you're like, it's not bacon.
I might have to go make some bacon after this. Britt, you had an idea.
I did. I kind of went through it already, but just basically like Animal Crossing, right? Be able to let your friends come over, and maybe there's some like shared resources that you can only get in your server world.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of like that friends list idea too, where it's just like, it could be approved by your parents. Sorry, yes, Timmy, you can go to Davy's server, but who does he have on there? I need to know. But anyway, just a way to quickly do that. Like instead of exit out, it's all in the same game. It's just like I'm going through the door.
Which, by the way, I want to point out, we did not know about the one island per switch rule on Animal Crossing. And we bought my middle daughter Animal Crossing thinking other people in the family could play. And that's not working out real well. And it would be nice if I could buy like another copy of Animal Crossing for my youngest, right? Be like, here, you can have your own, but I can't do that. I have to buy her another Switch for her to have another island. And it is not acceptable, and Nintendo are a bunch of dicks.
Well,
beep. Yes.
Yeah.
How many minutes is this? Every 5 minutes, you got to beat me.
Let's see. We have two more. You want to do this? Me? Zapper Zombie wants orcs. I thought of a new mob or a group of mobs called the Orc Army, fitting with the sort of default dungeon monsters like skeletons and spiders. The Orc Army would spawn in camps or in small groups. These groups would pursue the player and possibly break doors. Thanks and love the show.
So before you go on with this, this is a very old one that we never used. I was going back to the doc that we had old submissions on. And I saw this one and it reminded me of Illagers. Like it's almost word for word what Illagers are. And so I thought it was funny that if we had only aired this on the show back then, he or she could claim that it was their idea in the game for Illagers.
Yeah.
You're right. It is like an army, right? Can they break doors too?
Yeah, that's one of the big things is the Illagers will, like, they took out that door to get your villager, right?
Oh, yeah, they totally killed him. Yeah, okay. Shoot. Yeah, okay. Well,
so you got to wall them up with solid blocks.
Yeah.
Then you'll keep them safe.
Concrete.
Yep. So next we've got Yamashu 1. Although I really want to say Yamashui. Should I mean, you're in the chat. Should I say Yamashui or Yamashu 1? Anyway,
maybe it's Yamashu.
They say I would like to see random natural disasters, maybe tornadoes when you where you have to get underground or else be tossed several thousand feet from your last location. Possibly earthquakes that happen rarely that put holes in your structures, but only in certain biomes. So it could be avoided by the it could be avoided, but the earthquake has temporary random effects, such as splitting the ground open, revealing a boss, or a loot room that vanish and reseal after an hour. Lastly, maybe acid rain that hurts players if you stay outside. Now, as an addendum to this, I'd like to say maybe you would like random misery in your game and your buildings being destroyed randomly and all kinds of sadness randomly raining down from above. While I agree, the concept of natural disasters might be very, very interesting. I feel like I'm just imagining you coming back from successfully raiding an underwater dungeon and you're coming back with your loot, right? And you've exhausted all your stuff and then it starts raining acid on you and you die. And you'll be like, I just survived an underwater temple. I just did this amazing thing. And then you're dead for a random
came out.
Yeah. And then, or just say, let's do this. You finally take the time to build the railway so that all of the villagers at this village are now in your base, and you take the time and you put them all in their little cubbies and you start getting ready to do trades with them, and you're so excited, and then a crack opens up in the earth and all the villagers fall into the earth for no reason.
And we already have these. So all these events that you're even naming off, we've got creepers. That's the first one. We've got ghasts. I hate I hate the Nether because of gas. Like, speaking of, y'all skip me. I didn't get to do my favorite and least favorite mob, so I hate y'all. But then also, what?
You guys skipped.
Remember back in the other?
No, you totally said gas. You talked about this, Brent.
No, didn't.
You absolutely talked about it.
No.
That your favorite mob was the freaking cats, and your least favorite mob was the gas.
No,
you did.
Well, my favorite's the Shulker.
Look, we're gonna rewind this guy. Don't make me turn this podcast around, Brent.
Turn it around. I think. Oh, man,
turn it around.
Crazier. All right. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Anybody know what that's like?
Random event.
Someone call me.
Random event. Acid rain and gaslighting.
Right. And then also we have thunderstorms. Lightning will strike a villager and turn it into a witch. They're then attacking you. So we have all this crap already. Like, and I don't like any of it. So
Okay,
I definitely don't want more.
And I think Kim has come up with the best idea here. Kim Fullerton has come up with a great idea for a new mob. It is a duck that walks around and offers you insurance, going Aflac, and you can buy insurance from the duck and get all your stuff back if you die.
That's not bad. So you just kind of pay insurance every
right.
I don't know,
paying insurance
20 days. You pay 10 emeralds or something to keep it going. That's awesome.
I love this from Scotty 110. Gas lighting.
Gaslight.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, we'll let that come through.
Yeah.
Well, that was amazing.
Yeah. We got some good. That was some good excavation station right there.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and I think.
What? Who's that? Hello?
Wait.
Is that a guy?
I'm so confused right now.
Acid rain for pillow?
Do you have your mask on? You're not coming in here without your mask.
Housekeeping.
So we got some housekeeping this week. Here's a good one. Okay, so I alluded to a new updated In Search of Diamonds video, song and music video that I'll be working on soon. Last week, and this week I have a sign up and a document with guidelines and list and all this stuff's already been done, so it's all ready to go. If you want to sign up, you're basically signing up to be a builder, to build one of the structures from one of the original structures in the music video In Search of Diamonds, and basically you're not going to recreate like the old ones. You're going to make like a newly realized version of it. So if you would like to be a builder, and you'll get all the rules and stuff later, but it's free. It's just for fun. So go to tinyurl.com. I love tinyurl. tinyurl.com/I-wanna-build. So you can sign up. You can choose which structure you would like to build. If you don't care, there's a random option too, and I'll just select one for you. If say 10 people want to build the statue of Dumbledore, then I will randomly select a person out of that pool. So that way there's no competition. Everybody can enter. It's all just for fun. So yeah.
I got a wheel we could spin. Put all their names.
Yeah. Okay. We could make a little event on it about it. Okay. That'd be cool too.
I to be fair, I'd kind of go. I'd like to go for meritocracy over randomness on this. Maybe what we do is you sign up for what you want, and then we pick the best one, right? Doesn't that seem?
Or maybe
smart?
all of them.
Isn't that
the best one? You mean like they all created, and then we vote on the best structure?
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I mean, if maybe that's fun. I was just trying to think like, I was thinking, oh, competition's bad, right? Like we don't want competition, leaving people out, having to do that. But maybe it is fun, right? We all play games. It is a game. Competition's part of gaming. Is that good? I don't know.
And that's just it. If something is so terrible as to be amazing, we'll vote for it, right?
Yeah. So this will be a private server, a whitelisted type thing. So when you sign up, you're going to be invited to this thing. Also, another prerequisite is if you have to be on Discord because we have to be able to communicate with you and that sort of thing. So in the form, you'll see, a place to put your Minecraft name and your Discord name. So maybe we do make this a competition. That's kind of a cool idea. I guess we'll think about it. We'll let you know next week. But for now, go ahead and sign up and we'll get the sucker going.
And also, we can also do a badge for whoever builds something for it.
That's cool,
right?
Yeah,
that'll be like a one-time badge because you won't be able to get it after that video's made.
JBJ Blaze said, "Spoiler alert: there's a selection box, so it's not a pick however many you want. It's you got to pick one."
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to have to go through like, oh, you pick 5. That's way too much. Just you pick one structure that you want to build, and just keeping it simple. And then if 10 people pick that one selection, then that's when we go into the hardcore standoff, like blood map thing. I don't know what we're going to do, but yes.
So, but why don't you just bypass that? We just let them in to build.
And then you put a sign in front of your thing. And then there's a place for you to write down, hey, I got this thing here. Go look at it.
Hey, I got this thing.
And that way, if they want to build one of everything, I mean, you may not want to put more than one thing from a person in the video, but
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to save you time then, because if you're,
I kind of think we could make a really good video just of us going and looking at all the builds. So I think maybe we should take that away from a checkbox and make it like you can pick as many as you want, but then you get onto the server and then you build it somewhere and then you alert us where it is. And then we'll spend a night going and looking at builds and recording it, and it'll be fun.
Okay.
I know it's bad. I know you don't like hanging out with us, Eric, and like doing stuff and cracking jokes and having drinks, but we could do that.
So
it'd be a thing.
That's kind of a cool idea.
So when are we going to see like the Jackbox Minecraft? Doesn't that need to be a thing?
I like this idea.
Okay, I changed it to selection boxes now.
Okay,
so it's already live. If somebody wants to put the URL, there's the URL on the thing. Go ahead and select those boxes because I love the idea of doing a video. Now I kind of want to do that. We fly around. We
go and look at what everybody built.
Have our commentary on what you guys have built.
Yeah, because it'll be constructive. We totally won't criticize you unfairly.
Definitely
ever.
So we will have to add a plots like plugin, I think, to the server. So because having to worry about like people griefing someone else's like Dumbledore,
right?
They don't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be really crappy.
Yeah, that would suck.
Wes had that idea first. I'm not going to give all of our text out to everybody.
Look, I'm totally spool of golden thread.
I think a duck in a bucket.
That's totally what that was. Duck in a bucket.
You like
duck in a bucket.
I just got an odyssey in it.
What is this? What is this achievement code?
Well, I was segueing into it really nicely about an achievement code with the video into this, but there's an achievement code for this episode, and this episode code is one of the names of the listeners who submitted content for the show. So I thought maybe that could be something we do is like they become an achievement code for sending in ideas. So this one is Zapper Zombie, and JBJ Blaze had the question in chat about, well, where the heck does he put in these codes? And they're on the show notes page on the site. So if you go to the shaft.live, you can click on show notes and you can see the show notes for each of the episodes. And if the episode has a code in it, it will have a redemption for on that page. Problem is you got to be able to log into the site to see the form. So if you can't log in, which isn't turned on yet, you need to save this code. Does that all
By
work?
the way, another thing is we had a sponsor earlier that we never did anything about. Should I talk about that sponsor now?
Sure. We're in housekeeping. It sounds good.
Yeah. if you go to audibletrial.com/the shaft, you can sign up for an Audible trial and get how many free audiobooks? How many do you get? 1, 2? Do you get 1, 2? I'd like to recommend one. Okay. There is a book called 1:35 a.m. It is a Five Nights at Freddy's book. Fazbear's Frights Book 3 by Scott Cawthon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you can listen to this 6-hour and 7-minute Five Nights at Freddy book, and it totally goes in, and there's no ASMR in it. So yeah, you should go to audibletrial.com/the shaft and get your free audiobook today.
Yeah. And I love Audible. I mean, I've been a member since they were giving what were they, Rio MP3 players, creative MP3 players.
Oh yeah, way back. Yeah, they've been around forever. Yeah.
So it's like, and I don't get a free copy of it, but I actually haven't listened to it much lately because I've been sitting here at my computer instead of driving to work. But that's when I normally used it, was driving to work and back, and it was like, instead of podcast, I would listen to books.
I would do that on planes when I was traveling around with Mixer. I would listen to audiobooks or podcasts while I was flying on planes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can download those really, really easy in the airport. Have you ever tried to download a Netflix show off the airport Wi-Fi or on your phone in the airport? You're like, oh crap, I'm about to get on the plane. I gotta get 3 episodes of freaking Money Heist quick, and then all of a sudden you have to get on the plane and you're like sitting there looking and you're like, I'm not even gonna get one. Not even gonna get one thing. So sad.
I would never even attempt that.
And it starts playing and then just freezes like 30 seconds into it.
Yep.
But so like, and it'll keep your stats too. So I have 2 months and 11 days of listening time.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a lot. And I'm actually really sad because I used to read a lot. And now I have kids, so I don't.
Yeah, I was the same way. Like, I grew up, and I'm looking at you over there. You're over here, of course. Like, what? But I used to read like every night, every day, so much.
Dude.
But like now I just don't have time. And these books are like, some of these authors, it's like watching a movie with your ears, because they're like kind of acting it out with not like stupid voices, but with the characters. So it's really good.
I mean, I used to read 3 books a week in high school. And nowadays, I think the last book I read was Ready Player One. And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even try anymore.
Let's move on. Let's move on. I'm not sad. Not sad. Let's move on.
So you will be able to log in soon, just like all of our stuff. So save those codes, or just don't submit them. You get the next one. It's not the worst thing in the world. Is that the way to promote something?
Yeah. Hey, it's okay if you don't do this thing that we specially set up just for you. Don't feel bad.
Oh my God. We will get to it. I promise.
I can't say a goddamn thing. Oh, gotta beep that. Sorry about that. Sorry, Eric. I'm making you beep like crazy. I gotta tell you guys, I was in a terrible mood before I logged on and started podcasting with these guys. I was in a terrible, terrible mood, and now I'm in a great mood. So,
yay!
Pardon the random expletives, but I don't even know where I was going with this. Let's move on.
Well, I think we need to shout out stuff.
Okay.
We got. I did want to give a shout out too. So, folks who are on our YouTubes might have got a message this week that on May the 5th, really May the 4th, even though there's someone who keeps getting the wrong day, was a big Star Wars thing because May the 4th be with you, and we reran our Minecraft adventure in the Star Wars that was by Paradise Decay, and he actually came to the premiere because we ran a premiere and we're in chat talking to the 4 people that were there, and so I really thought that was cool of him coming there, and I just wanted to say thanks and good luck on your Minecraft VR adventure he's working on.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Wes, you're muted.
You're
muted. You're still muted.
I don't know what I did there. I don't know what I did there. So I other than spill a drink all over my desk. So Paradise Decay has been doing some amazing stuff. I actually reached out to him recently because my son was very, very interested in getting a VR system. And he's been doing a lot of VR videos. And I am very, very impressed with what he's doing. And so on his recommendation, I made some decisions. And he's just a great dude. He's a great dude. And I'm glad he's doing all these VR videos. If you are interested in anything VR, go to his YouTube channel, Paradise Decay. He's putting on some great content.
Good dude.
So now we're all going to have to get VR gear and do Minecraft VR adventures when he...
Dude, my son saved up for like a year. He said, I don't want birthday presents. I don't want Christmas presents. I want money so that I can get a VR kit. And it's on its way right now.
Ooh, nice.
So once he goes to bed, it's my VR kit.
Sweet. All right. More shout outs?
Maybe we should save it.
Okay.
Let's save it.
Yeah, we've been shouting this whole time.
Okay, say it. Do it.
Wendy heard what I just said about Duncan's VR kit, and she walked in and goes, "No, it's not."
Well, when Wendy goes to sleep.
Yes, when Wendy and Duncan go to sleep, it's my VR kit.
And our little secret.
You have a match down here? My candle blew out.
Well, that's the show.
You weren't going to do it?
I love how you scanned over whatever was there for like 5 whole seconds and then went, there. That's the show.
Let's see. We have some more shout outs. I need to zoom in.
Wait,
This
what?
thing is so small. I don't know what's happening. Oh, we don't.
We're
So that's
done.
the
We're
show?
done with the show, Eric.
Oh, okay.
Thanks everybody for coming out to the show. Thanks for another hype train.
Yes.
Hype trains.
We got a level 5 this time.
That is the first. So choo choo. Choo choo.
I like
and thank you everyone for supporting the channel. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for following and for following us here and subscribing on our YouTube channel. This is no joke. Like the reason that we did this is because we were excited to interact with our community again, and we really appreciate you doing so.
Well said.
Thanks.
Very well said.
I think this whole episode was well said.
I think in 5 years we'll completely disagree.
Yes, I do too.
And then we'll start playing again and start the in 10 years. Well, we did that on the first or second episode. I think the first episode.
Where
we should have done that when we came back.
How long we were gonna go?
Yeah, how long do you think?
Oh, didn't we say 200 episodes? I thought
Are you
200
saying we're gonna go 200 from here?
We've already done 200.
No, we broke the 200 from the first. You remember?
Yeah.
And then
I think I said 40. I think I said
40.
45 or 40.
I'm sure someone guessed 1,000. Yeah, who knows? We just keep going.
I don't know.
Congratulations, you made it through the shaft alive. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast player and leave us feedback. Read show notes, leave us a voice message, and find out more about the show at www.theshaft.live.
That guy's voice is still jacked.
I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing.
We'll get JBJ to do it.
Yeah.